Hi guys, Dr. Orna. Today I want to talk to you about tea in terrible times. Oh, it's hot. So while the wildfires are raging and our communities are socked in with smoke, for those of us who are safe and at home or safe with friends, one of the important things that we can do to protect our lungs is to use herbs and use simple things that are around us that we have access to. So one of those things that's really easy to make is tea. This is tea that my friend Mel Mutterspaugh makes. She's with Mountain Mel's. She is Mountain Mel's Essential Goods up on Mount Hood. Except right now she has evacuated from her home in Mount Hood. She's down in Portland right now with her family and critters. This is her tea, Hibiscus Heart Song, and it is available in stores in Portland. They have it in New Seasons, Market of Choice. I believe they would have it down in Eugene, Market of Choice as well. One of the reasons that I poured this for myself right now is because hibiscus is cooling and soothing. And that's really important for the lungs when we've got the kind of apocalyptic smoke that we have going on right now. And also so pretty. I wanted to show you a pretty tea. Inhaling the steam is great, and even though it's hot and it doesn't feel like the moment to boil things, the steam coming up helps basically trap particulates in the air and bring them back down. So this is a thing that we want in our homes, whether or not we have air purifiers. Not that you should live in a steam bath, but it's not a terrible idea if you have to boil a little bit of water here and there to have this going on for you. So Hibiscus Heart Song, hibiscus, nice and cooling and moistening to the system, which is what we want during wildfire season. Another option that's readily available is traditional medicinals throat coat. This is one of my favorites when I'm on an airplane, back when we got on airplanes, remember? The drying of the mucous membranes, so in your nose, in your throat, in your lungs, makes you more susceptible to infection. So in the before times, you know how people would travel and then they would get sick before or after from being on planes and around all those people. And now we have different things that we're doing on planes. But one of the things that's really important is staying hydrated. And if it's good on planes, it's good not on planes also. So whenever I'm feeling dry from sinusy stuff or a cold or a flu or just dry sore throat, this is one of the ones that I reach for. And I really do. I always travel with it. I have a couple, 3 boxes of it just sitting in. I found some stashed in a bag that I traveled with in January. So one of the main ingredients in this is licorice root. That's Glycyrrhiza glabra. It's not the same as black licorice. For those of you who, like me, really dislike black licorice, it doesn't have that taste. And licorice is a demulcent herb, so it will get a little bit slimy. What I often do is I will do one hot version of this with 2 tea bags. And this is when I'm sick or when I'm really worried about bringing up my moisture levels. I'll do 2 tea bags in hot, and then using those same tea bags, I'll pour cold water over it or hot water and let it get cold. And then the water will get a little bit slimy, and that's a really good thing for coating and soothing and calming inflamed tissues in the respiratory tract. So this is very, very widely available. Then there are herbal formula teas that are specific for the lungs. Getting back to my friend Mel's stuff, Mountain Mel. This is her respiratory relief. And look on the back, she wrote, "Serve me." She gave this to me. And I have notes from a meeting on it. One of the main ingredients in this is mullein, Verbascum thapsus, which I talked about in an Instagram post a couple of days ago. #1 lung herb, really for almost anything. Very, very important now. Other herbs that she's got in here are elecampane, Inula helenium, which I've also talked about a little bit. That's a root. And it is antimicrobial. It is sometimes a little drying to the lungs, sometimes it's moistening to the lungs. It depends a little bit on the particular herb, but it's also antimicrobial. So this is a great one for lung infections. And it's aromatic, which basically helps with oxygen exchange in the lungs. It sort of bubbles through the lungs from the bloodstream and opens things up and decongests. What else is on here? Also licorice in here. Also Althaea officinalis, which is marshmallow root, just another one of those good slimy herbs. And then a few others that are a little more specific for lung infections, but this is a great one just in general for lungs. All of her teas are really yummy. People don't make packaged teas like this that aren't yummy. A friend of mine came to visit in January in the before times, and he's a smoker, and he found this was really helpful for him. He said it really works. I'm not a smoker, so I can't judge it on that basis, but just so you can see a couple of ideas. And then, obviously keep drinking your water to stay hydrated. That's really important. But water by itself at a certain point will start stripping your body of electrolytes. So you want to make sure that you've got other things online to help hold the water in. So you don't necessarily put this in the water, but making sure that you are getting your salt. I'm actually going to recommend sugar. The standard dehydration formula for people with cholera and stuff like that who are just having so much water leaving their bodies that we're worried about dehydration. Standard formula is water with a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar. So not a big proponent of getting sugar into you on a regular basis, and most of us get plenty of sugar just incidentally. It's in crackers because you need sugar in crackers. It's in pasta sauce. It's in everything. But if you are eating a good whole foods diet and not eating a lot of sugar, and it's wildfire season, and you're feeling really dehydrated and like you're just not holding on to water, make sure you've got some salt and some sugar online. So those are a couple of the teas that are in my rotation right now. You can obviously always do single herbs if that's what you have or that's what you like, but you're looking for moistening teas. So this isn't really the nettles hour. Nettles are a little bit drying, but you could mix that with some licorice root or some marshmallow root to get some of those demulcent, soothing, calming effects. Throw in some hibiscus. All of those things would be really useful to add right now. So if you have an herbal formula or an herbal tea that you really love, that's great for lungs, there are a lot of them out there. Let me know what you like, and let me know in the comments. I also, Mel is being really generous right now about wanting to get her herbs to the people. So go to the link in my bio or the link in the comments below, depending where you're watching this, and I have a discount code for you. So support a small business and support yourself and your lungs. And again, in Oregon, in Western Oregon, you can find these in stores, including Market of Choice, New Seasons. I think they might have some of these at Missionary Chocolates, but I'm not sure. So support strong business, support small businesses to keep them strong, support your lungs, support each other, stay safe and stay well.